Welcome back to Black Mind Production Media. My name is Dr. Benny or Nillan, and today I'm going to tell you why Lucky Dube is often considered the king of reggae. But before we do that, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Lucky Philip Dube was born in Ermelo, Transvaal, now Mpumalanga, on 3rd August 1964. His parents separated before his birth, and he was raised by his mother, who named him Lucky because she was considered his birth fortune after a number of failed pregnancies. Along with his two siblings, Dandy and Mandla, Dube spent much of his childhood with his grandmother, Sarah, while his mother relocated to work. In a 1999 interview, he described his mother as the greatest love who multiplied many things to bring up his responsible individual that I am today. Lucky Dube worked as a gardener in his younger years, but later decided to go to school in order to improve his economics prospect. There, he joined a choir and with some friends formed his first musical ensemble, the Sky Band. While at school, he discovered the Rastafarian movement. At the age of 18, Lucky Dube joined his cousin's band, the Love Brothers, playing Zulu pop music known as Baanga. The band signed with Tail Record Company and recorded the album Lucky Dube and the Super Soul. And Lucky Dube began to learn English. In 1986, together with his cousin Richard Siluma, Dube released the Africans album Die Kapse Dance, followed by the EP Help My Craft the same year under the name Hansi. On the release of his 5th album, Dave Sigo, who became Dube's sound engineer, encouraged him to drop the Super Soul element of the name. To all subsequent albums were recorded as Lucky Dube. Around this time, the singer noticed that the fans were responding positively to some reggae songs he played during concerts. Drawing inspiration from Jimmy Cliff and Peter Tosh, he felt the socio-political messages associated with Jamaican reggae were relevant to South African audience in an institutionally racist society. He decided to try new musical genre and in 1984 released the mini album Rastas Never Die. The record sold poorly, around 4,000 units in comparison to the 30,000 units his Baanga record would sell. Keen to suppress anti-apartheid activism, the regime banned the album in 1985 because of its critical lyrics, such as in the song War and Crime. Dube was not discouraged, however, and continued to perform the reggae tracks live and wrote and produced the second album, Think About the Children, in 1985. It achieved platinum sales status and established Dube as a popular reggae artist in South Africa, in addition to attracting attention outside his homeland. Dube continued to release commercially successful albums. In 1989, he won 4 OKTV awards for Prisoner, 1 for Captured Live the following year and another 2 for House of Exile the year after. His 1993 album Victims sold over 1 million copies worldwide. In 1995, he earned a worldwide recording contract with Motown, which is an American record label owned by Universal Music Group. His 1995 album Trinity was the first released on Taboo Records after Motown's accusation of the label. In 1996, he released the compilation album Serious Reggae Business, which led him being named the best-selling African recording artist at the World Music Awards and the International Artist of the Year at the Ghana Music Awards. His next 3 records each won South African Music Awards. His 2006 album Respect and a European release through a deal with Warner Music. Dube toured internationally, sharing stages with artists such as Peter Gabriel and Sting. He appeared at the 1991 Reggae Sunsplash. Uniquely, that year, he was invited back on stage for a 25-minute long encore and the 205 Live 8 event in Johannesburg. In addition to performing music, Dube was sometime actor appearing in the future films Voice in the Dark, Getting Lucky, and Lucky Strikes Back. Lucky Dube took reggae music and used it as a platform to promote racial equality within South Africa during apartheid. He used the music genre to frame his arguments about colonialism and the African slave trade, and how he felt that Africa should be reclaimed by the black race. On 18th October 2007, Lucky Dube was killed by armed robbers in Rosettenville, a Johannesburg suburb, shortly after dropping 2 of his 7 children off at their uncle's house. Dube was driving his Chrysler 300C, which assailants were after. Police reports suggested he was shot dead by carjackers who did not recognize him. A state witness additionally claimed that he was targeted under the name false notion that he was Nigerian. The 5 men were arrested in connection with the murder. 3 were tried and found guilty on 30th March 2009. 2 of the men attempted to escape and were caught. Dube's convicted killers were sentenced to life in prison. Lucky Dube died in his prime time. May his soul continue resting in peace. Now you know why Lucky Dube is considered the father and the king of reggae music. Leave your comments, subscribe, share, and like. My name is Dr. Benny or Nillan from Black Mind Production Media. Black Mind Production Media, great in greatness.